Yeah, it's a stuff. I'm just adjusting one of the scenes. Looks better. So now if I click save. Edit. Publish. There we go. Are these all sub emotes? What's that one? Add element, image. Where are you getting all these emotes from? Alrighty. Oh, hello. That actually is pretty good. It is hissing outside. I've got a coffee, and I've got peanut M&Ms. Not pretty good. Nope. There we go. No. Additional. Yeah, well. To be honest, I have a slightly sore throat. And I'm just a little worried considering what I've got on Friday. So the coffee isn't that enjoyable because for some unknown reason, caffeine and a sore throat don't mix. Oh, hey Zoe. Decided to check out a private server. Several options went TBC are leveling a Jono Priest. Priests were fragile back in the day. There's a lot of homogenization that's happened. I should just cancel Friday. I'd do a single enemy because I decided not to regen my mana. I prefer that. I like that element of classic, like you actually have to take your time and take it all in. Alright, I'm gonna do a delve. Because you wanted to see a delve. Okay. Oh wait, am I in the right spec? No, I'm gonna go out. Wait, yeah, just change it here, can't I? Yeah, I do prefer that in Classic. I like the idea that if you wanted to level a supporting class, it meant doing solo content was harder, but you were always sought after for group content. No. Alright, I'm doing something wrong. I just remember it being an immersive element to the game. So what the fuck do I have to do? Something. Excusez-moi. I don't know if there's actually any lore explanation for myself. Yeah, there is. It's something to do with worshippers of Fire Lord. But they aren't evil like the Twilight's Hammer or anything. I haven't done this version of the Dell before. Yeah, it's like they ignore, like the Midsummer Fire Festival people ignore that. They're just all about bringing warmth and whatnot, and they like focus on the good parts of the Fire Lord or something. I don't know, it's not really fleshed out, so I never really looked into it too much.
Too far away.
Gotta get out of the speedrun mindset. Delves are meant to be slow. Yeah, all UIs are shareable. Whoa.
Watch your step.
Alright.
Watch your step.
It have its origins in Yongle culture related to orders to sacrifice, while the Yongle mostly keep to themselves as they would during the time of the year on pilgrimage to Pandaria. That'd be cool for like the Pandarian or Pandaria side of the culture, but then like why are orcs involved and whatnot? It would be cool if Midsummer Fire Festival was centered around Arnshay, or just the concept of light and the sun from like a fire perspective, not a holy light perspective. Jesus Christ. I mean, they tried that with the Paladin class Order Hall. It was in Light's Hope, and it brought all these different races and their beliefs in the light together, but it just felt weird. You had Tauren Paladins who worship the sun talking with human Paladins who are just strict religious holy light people, and it just felt a bit off. There wasn't really a place for the Sunwalkers there. They needed like their own sort of section, but they were just in a church. It was just a bit weird. I think it'd be easier to do with something like the Midsummer Fire Festival though. You can make that more culturally expansive. Yeah.
Look around. There's treasure here.
I know there's treasure.
That's more like it.
Yeah, that'd be cool. And it can be all under the banner of the Midsummer Fire Festival. Maybe each week is a different, like, daily hub for a different culture.
Roads of forgotten knowledge. There's your take of the spoils. They'll maybe using that move.
Watch your step. Watch your step.
Old Fran's got your back.
Watch your step.
I require a target. Let's have a quick sit down.
Are you there? What's your name? Oaken Hilt?
I must get closer.
That guy who's head of the organization I did some work with sent me a message this morning, ignored every other bit of my texts, and just sent, yeah, happy to be your reference, ... So I think I'll avoid using him. He'd be the type of person, like you said, that they'd ask, "What are my weaknesses?" and then tell them my weaknesses. Oh, I guess rid of them. That's kind of cool.
Watch your step. Watch your step.
I know, it's really weird. 3 weeks of texts, and he sends back one sentence, ending with an ellipses. So weird.
Watch your step. Watch your step.
Hey, be careful. Look around. There's treasure here.
Yeah, I'll just be like, "Oh, I no longer need you. I've found, I've done some work for someone else, and they're willing to be a reference for me." Something like that. Yeah, something like that. Just once I get the job, be like, send him a late message saying that I've got it. I'll be unavailable while I'm pursuing my career in Canberra, or whatever the fuck. I'll figure it out. It's scary coming at you like that. I spoke with that other music teacher guy. Just like I sent the chick a message saying, blah and blah, I've been made aware of the full story. Just leave it at that.
Watch your step.
Oh, I'm really worried about my throat. I need to stop coughing for one. Just take it easy. I don't think I'm going to finish this coffee. I think the milk's doing something to my throat. Just make, yeah, rent-free, make him realize he's actually done nothing for me. Especially now that he's no longer being my reference. That was the only reason I was engaging with him. Oh, that'd be amazing. Then they can just spend the next couple of years wondering what I actually said. And then, like, trying to undermine each other. Because they're worried that something's been said about them.
Watch your step.
Shit, 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 shit. That hurt. God, Bran is so good if you time his heals right. I won't give them another thought. The second I start that job, I'm doing my own thing, I'll be all focused on just living my own life. They can just enjoy my random Instagram posts of me enjoying my weekends. Create a Titan disc.
The answers are here. I can feel it.
Select a node in the overcharge tree. Ah. So you can upgrade your delves. Weird. Your damaging abilities have a chance to cast Pyroblast, inflicting fire damage. Suffering damage has a chance to conjure a storm, inflicting nature damage. My abilities have a chance to do a Pyroblast. Yeah, easy. Okay, there's an upgrade path now for delves. That's new. Destroy 4 more pylons. 691 belt? And it looks cool. How long has this been in the game? Radio, I can't see shit. Let me put on this potion. I do remember some sort of discussion being had about a new upgrade system in Delves, but I just never looked into it because I think it was a couple patches ago when I wasn't really playing. Yeah, most people get their gear soloed by Delves and then that just helps them in raid and dungeon content, really. At least that's how I do it.
Watch your step.
The best gear still comes from dungeons and raids.
Watch your step. Watch your step.
No, Delves are 658 or 658-ish max. That 691 thing is just specifically for that little quest line.
Watch your step.
And then Mythic Plus goes from 658 up if you do it at level like 8 plus. I'm not quite sure on like the like the equivalent of dungeons and raids, but basically doing delves up to its highest thing can get you to a point where you can just jump into high-end Mythic Plus and Mythic raids. It's basically you can either it's the equivalent of doing high-end heroic Mythic dungeons and raids is the cap of delves, and then the really best strongest gear is from high-end Mythic dungeons and raids. Right. 2 more pylons. Well, I'm going to clear this room before I do anything else. Legion Overture, okay. Yeah, I'll get up early. Although, I'm a bit worried about coffee now, considering how that's sitting on my throat. Maybe I'll just have a cup of tea. Oh, I'll go make a cup of tea. That'll be so much easier. Not as much caffeine, but at least it's something. I love it when you lust, like use like a big ability. Bran has voice lines for it. When you use a big cooldown, he's like, time to go all out. That's cool. Jesus, 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 Jesus. Yikes. I have no idea what to do here. Never done this before. Just delve. Ow! It's automatic, but if you're smart about how and when you take damage, you can trigger his big heals, if that makes sense. Also, why is there a big demon here? Okay, kill me, dude. And you pick up his potions that he drops. See how he's throwing potions on the ground? Shit. The new Hobgoblin models are actually really cool. Rumor has it that because the Hobgoblins share the Ogre skeleton, their new skeleton is going to be used for the new Ogres in Midnight. Which makes sense, because that skeleton also got redone when the Moonkins got updated in Emerald Dream. Yeah, it's funny. I doubt the writers have remembered that little detail. Probably a bit too dark for their little millennial Gen Z minds. Oh, good currency. Oh, gilded! Thank God. I need that for upgrades. Boring. Nothing. Damn it, no gear, really. Yeah, no gear. Pet I no longer need. So really I'm just doing delves for the currency at this point because I've outgeared delves.
That's more like it.
Go hand those in. Do I get another disc? Yeah, I don't like that mount.
I read about this. Oh, are you headed out?
Increasing its item level.
Sorry, I got distracted.
Elune Adore.
When did the RPG stop being canon? Cataclysm, I'd assume.
Asha Fela.
Because that's when they redid a lot of the lore. Which still was alright at the time. BFA onwards ruined it for me.
Hey there. See you around.
So I've got a 691 belt now that I need to socket. The spell's abilities have a chance to turn you into a lightning rod, striking random enemy target within 40 yards. Open the device. What does the device open? So, does that mean all these people have that belt? Why aren't we using this belt? Oh, because there's no secondary stats. Ah, so it's actually a shit belt. Okay. That's depressing.
It is not ready yet.
Well, be ready. I want to open it. Oh, you change the on-use effect. Ah. Spells and abilities have a chance to turn your lightning on, causing strikes that heal the lowest health friend. Oh, so it could be healing as well. That is a cool concept, but I don't see anyone using it. If I just, like, select random people. Oh no, he's using it. You using it? Oh, people are using it. Alright. I'll go socket it then. I think I want a quick ruby, right?
I have calibrated my prices to be reasonable. My thanks for your
Storm Peaks is not really super bad weather, often clear skies. Don't recall if it's because of the altitude. That's one of the hazards. The sun's light reflects on the ground quite hard, so it's easy to be blinded. Oh yeah, just like real snow. So is that in the RPG or in the game? I guess that'd be in the game. In the RPG, sorry.
What brings you here?
Actually, I might sim
Until
this.
next time.
I genuinely don't know what's going to be better. I'll go make a cup of tea. Oh yeah, this is now a lot better. Alright, just gonna get rid
We
of
have
this.
slept long enough. Be bold.
No, I love this stuff. Where are you reading this? Or do you have the like RPG manual or something?
I have an extended supply of goods for Outlanders. My directive has been fulfilled.
Oh, okay. God, it would be so funny if Metzen just came out before midnight and said, by the way, the RPG is going to be canon again. Just watch all the... I just find it so funny how the current members of... Some members of the current writing team at Blizzard actively came out and said, we hated what Warcraft was, we wanted to change it during Shadowlands and Dragonflight. You should be allowed the job if you're not going to respect where the game came from. So funny. Alright, I'll be back in a minute. I'm just going to go make a cup of tea. Alright, we're back. God damn it. That was longer than I anticipated. So they wanted to make no, they didn't want to make RPG lore canon again. It would just be funny if just before midnight Metzen came out and said, I had some thoughts, we're gonna make the RPG canon again.
There is much to be done.
I just find that funny. It's alright.
May you find
I just said it. No, they're not making the RPG canon again. It would just be funny if just before midnight, Metzen came on stage and was like, "We're gonna make it canon again," just to see people's reactions. Get away. Need one more, two more delves. Go do that one. So funny, I can't have full cream milk since I've been sick. It's really weird. It just messes with my throat too much. So I have to have skim milk cups of tea. Blasphemy. I like Obro.
Greetings, outsider. Always be prepared. May the shadows pass you by.
The shadows contain many terrors. My store, only a few. Enjoy. For now.
If the shadows find you, call.
That's better. I imagine they'll all be revamped. Maybe with an extra one or two. Dragonblight will be interesting. Post-Dragon Blight expansion. Wonder how they'll tell that story. Also, it means there'll be new locations for houses, and I'm definitely putting mine in Grizzly Hills. Azul Narub, I imagine, will be just like they wanted back in the day, which is what Ashkahet is, full underground zone. Yeah, that'll be interesting. Zul'Darak. I have no idea, really. Because it was so Lich King coded. It might just be like a wasteland of roaming ghouls and zombies. Post Lich King. Mindless.
We are the heart of shadow. Shadow spread.
You say something?
This too was foreseen.
I hate how small characters get on mounts now. So lazy. Yeah, it might give the Zandalari some agency, like they're gonna try and take over that land or something. That'd be interesting. I don't know. With the legacy of Arathor, I don't have a lot of faith in the storytelling right now. I'm so glad that those cutscenes went viral for how pathetic they are. I'm so happy everyone, even outside the WoW sphere, seeing how bad it is, and I hope Blizzard sees it, and instead of trying to dig their heels in and say, no, it's good, they actually change their ways. If I see another cinematic or story beat that's about the power of friendship, I will genuinely consider maining Classic or something. This is very cool. The world design team never fails.
The Sareki gather on our doorstep. Ready yourselves for the coming battle.
I just can't help but feel that some of the writing devs do that kind of storytelling on purpose because they want to piss off their player base. It feels that way. I struggle playing private servers.
Get in there, soldier.
Just the unofficial nature of them means like my time and effort won't be, you know, guaranteed. just a weird thing with me. I just struggle to justify it in my own head.
There are too many injured on the field.
Also, being in Australia, private servers are always heavy with lag. Yeah, I didn't even look at the quest dialogue. I had to read someone's reaction saying that there was a quest that did that. Didn't even register with me because I just skipped over the dialogue, because within the first 2 quests, I already hated what I was playing. So pathetic. Such pathetic storytelling. Get your real-world agendas and politics out of my game. You're at the service of a player base. You are not meant to use this franchise as a vehicle for your own beliefs.
A mighty adversary has taken the field. Get in there, soldier!
And you're at service of the game and its legacy.
The Sareki gather near Merildar. We need your help!
I need to
Those
target something
defenses to ash
first.
before they turn the tide of battle. A mighty adversary has taken the field. Get in there, soldier! Is that the best warrior they can offer? Get in there and show them the strength of the
Warhammer?
flame! A mighty adversary has taken the field. Get in there, soldier!
No, it's just they're reusing a visual asset. Azerite's kind of just now always around. It's just not as abundant as it was in BFA story-wise, but it's still, it's a resource you can come across casually, story-wise, not mechanically.
A mighty adversary has taken the field. Get in there, soldier!
I require a target.
Cool thing about the Earthen, though, coolish. The Earthen use Azerite abilities as their racials because they're so connected to Azeroth, which is a nice bit of continuity, if, in my opinion. Just wish they had accents. They weren't your typical American. Final Fantasy did it best. If you want to sound sophisticated, hire a bunch of English voice actors.
There are too many injured on the field. Bring them the warmth of the sacred flame.
This game should slowly transition to everyone being English. Excuse me. Oh, you meant to actually take them there. Hola. I just realized I can't really have, at least when I've got this bit of a sore throat, full cream milk just doesn't work. That was a quick ad. Must be different in Belgium, the way they do their ads. We get like up to 3 minutes of ads in a go. They also need to come up with a different system than fill the bar. Every quest, every world event, it's just fill the bar. It's so boring.
We've got them on the run. To me! Let us give them a reason to keep running!
Belladar shift in your favor.
We are
Oh, that looks cool.
Flame's Radiance, defenders of Merodar, and today we hold.
Yeah, that's insane how long. I was just saying how you want to get past those ads, you can subscribe. But in regards to WoW, I just noticed all these world events are always just kill stuff, fill the bar. They need to get more creative instead of just fill the bar. Jeez. I think that's the first gifted sub we've ever had.
We face the last gasp of a dying empire. Do not rest
That's awesome.
until the battle is won.
He's got my head next to his name. Gotta keep that. I forgot about my head. That's a while ago. Those are my old glasses too. Oh yeah, how do I give you VIP? I think I just slash VIP you. Hold on, I'll do it after this. Because I think that means you don't see ads. I have no idea what mod view looks like because I've got the multi-chat system here,
The sacred flame blesses us with victory.
so I don't see the mod view.
The enemy will return.
Wow, these rewards are
upon our
crap.
blades once more.
I mean, they look cool, but they're crap
Sacred
rewards.
flame blesses us with victory. But stay vigilant.
Just fill the bar quests are so outdated. I thought it was interesting during Legion, along with world quests. Legion introduced fill the bar and world quests, but then they just did more fill the bar and world quests in BFA, and then again in Shadowlands, and then again in Dragonflight, and then again here. It should have just been like a Legion thing, and they should have innovated on top of it.
Step into the light. Stay productive in the light. Vigilant.
Did I get another bag? No. What the hell's killing me? I've got a... I'm bugged. I've got a debuff that isn't going away. Can I log out? Let me go to Merildar and log out. I hope they do take... I mean, WoW's always been the kind of game that takes systems from other games and then does their own spin on it and makes them either better or just more interesting or whatever. And I thought they were going to do that with mounts, but they basically just did a blanket approach to mounts when it comes to dragon riding, which is still more interesting than normal flying, but I thought they would have gone the different mounts do different things route, because that has more longevity to it. I'll need to switch characters real quick.
I require a target.
Do you? Favorite race? Hold on, I'll log out and have a look. So it is 210. Favorite race? Favorite race? Well, it's so hard. Back in the day, it was Night Elves because I really liked the brutal nature-loving element. Like they were WoW's version of Dark Elves, but they were also associated with nature. So it was kind of this weird mix of a dark take on nature, like this dark, eerie, mysterious take on nature-loving elves. I really like that, but now they're just hippies. The way they're written now is all about peace and love and you know, kissing, hugging a tree whenever you can. It's really boring. So maybe the closest thing we've got now are Void Elves, but even they're all about love and peace through the void. It's so stupid. Dwarves are pretty cool. Pandaren haven't really changed. Actually, the Pandaren are all about peace and love now. Nightborn are interesting enough. Volpera I hate. Gnomes have always been fun, but now they're just like a gimmick and, you know, a comedic relief. They're not taken seriously anymore. Trolls haven't had any development. Evokers are really surface level. Drakthir are really surface level. Zandalari haven't had any development. Earthen are very surface level. Draenei are now very surface level. Makar Orcs have no development. Humans are surface level. Oh god. Maybe Tauren. Maybe Tauren. But they're all about peace and love, and they're just as tree huggy as Night Elves now. God, this is such a surface level game nowadays. I can't tell you. I'm so disinterested with the lore right now, I don't have a favorite race. That's my answer. Thank you for making me realize that. I've still got that debuff. Noxious ooze. I need to Google how to get rid of that. Oh, then it would have been, yeah, Night Elves back in the day, because they were, as I said, they were like this brutal, mysterious, dark, edgy, nature-associated race. So it would have been Night Elves back in the day. They weren't just tree huggers, they were brutal. Like, you know, druids back in the day would summon tornadoes and whirlwinds to rip apart their enemies, but now they just hug a tree and send some leaves your way to make you feel good. Oh, the Blood Elves during TBC were awesome. And the Blood Knights. God, they have moved so far away from their namesake, Blood Elves. They aren't brutal I had this realization. If WoW was made today, you know how orcs are known for saying blood and thunder? That would not be a staple of their vernacular in this day and age. That would not be something orcs say if WoW was written today. I don't think I've seen orcs say it in dialogue in a very long time. Even in all the books I've got. All the Exploring Azeroth books and expansion books. Whenever there's an orc, I haven't seen an orc say blood and thunder. Like, orcs are all about battle and dying in combat. And that is just not the case anymore. How the hell do I get rid of this debuff? You know what we could do? We could check out the PTR. See if I can install it in the background. How big is it? Yeah. Like Xandalar Forever during BFA. Oh god, that was so shit. Oh, 4 gigabytes, yeah. Install the PTR in the background. Oh, wait, I'm streaming. I'll see if that destroys my frames or not. Maybe I'll limit it. Oh, I literally can't do it while the game's running. Alrighty then. I'll do it later. Let's get some more music going. I think I just need to die to this thing. Yeah. I was thinking the same thing. We'll go to the other delve.
We burn brightly together. Don't despair. The shadows sense it.
Well, these are just shirts, are they? Shirts for the sake of shirts. Oh, here we go. So I'd really only be buying this stuff for transmog. Wait. Soulbound, yeah, so I can't give that to another character. So what do we got? Always start with weapons for transmog. This will be good stuff. When you hit level 80, God, I gotta keep calling you your in-game name. Oakenhilt. This will be a good bit of content you can do on the side for gear. Outside of delves and other world content. Happens every hour.
The shadows don't stand a chance.
Every hour.
My blades.
On the hour. I might do this on my ults too. Alright.
Imperial steel conquered a continent.
Take a look while you can.
I shouldn't have spent that on that. I thought that was the only vendor. Alright. That would have been a much cooler. Whatever.
Tales of my selection.
Why is this bugging out? Whatever.
Welcome, friend.
Go ahead. Korean Tundra. Maybe I just didn't like it back in the day because I was a kid and the idea of a Viking northern fjord was appealing as opposed to this like greenery for the sake of greenery. I don't know. I can't really remember what I felt about Korean Tundra. I did love Howling Fjord. I do know I like that. But I'm a huge Viking fan. Maybe that was it. Just Korean Tundra just felt out of place for Northrend. Jesus, do I just shoot myself somewhere? How far can I go? Let's just go here then. Another version of the dungeon I've never done. Delve I've never done. Get out of that. God, I might have to stand up soon. So I might do that now. One sec. God, it's still so dark. I need like a light here.
Watch your step.
Find me wherever the action is.
It's treasure. I know it. We're close. Let's have a quick sit down to recover. Oh, Bram's got your back.
Run. Crowd control.
Oh, really? What's he being buffed by, this guy? Whoa!
Hang in there. Don't
Whoa!
on me. Next time, let's use some harder hitting moves.
Shut up.
Crowd control.
Where is this damage coming from? That's beyond annoying.
Crowd control.
And he got stunned. What an idiot.
Watch your step.
Bum, 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 bum. Oh, what? My bad. Why is that so... Still very slow. Whatever. Yep. You there, Sam?
They'll never be using that move. Found a bit of gold.
Oh, we got a rare here.
Oh, Bram's got your back.
Oh, there's one get up there.
Run.
Nice fight.
Too far away.
I must get closer.
Watch your step.
That's more like it.
Just died randomly.
Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step.
They'll never be using that move.
No, my earphones. What's up, cat?
Here's your take of the spoils.
Thank you. Okay, now we head back. Oh, there's more there. Elves? Mum just came in and she was curious about what time my thing was on Friday, because she thought it was Thursday. Anyway, she checked an email that I sent her. So I was like, no, look, it's Friday. So I sent her the email. She comes in, she goes, have you seen what she's got at the end of her email? And she was showing me the person's pronouns. She was disgusted.
Fantastic! You're looking a bit rough. Take a
Oh, why'd you say that when I was up there, you moron? No, just my mum saw an email from one of my potential work colleagues and there were pronouns in the email signature and mum was disgusted. She couldn't believe her eyes. It's funny. She didn't even have an excuse. She just was like, disgusting.
I am out of range.
What's the point of that? It's funny.
Oh, Bram's got your back.
I see you down here, you little hidden treasure. Oh, another one.
That's more like it.
Crowd control.
Yeah, university.
Crowd control. Run.
So that stuff will be everywhere. I mean, I had to deal with it at my last job, but it'll be fine. It'll just be more prevalent. Do I have 100 yet? No, I should have 100 by the end of this. Ooh, haven't checked this side. $77 million health. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. I'll wait 20 seconds for my cooldowns to be up. Oh, a big stretch. Okay, let's do it.
Frontal. Watch your step. Frontal. Frontal.
Ow.
Watch your step.
What? That wasn't the last fight? Oh, I'm screwed. I don't have any of my cooldowns. I thought he was a bit easy.
Run.
Don't like that. Don't like that. Don't like that.
You won't hit us with that one.
Run.
Nice. Yeah, I do remember when res were a bit of a challenge.
Let's have a quick sit down to recover.
Man, Mop did get a lot of things right. Now what we got here? Right handed anymore. Let's get another. Full overlay 25% health grants an absorb shield equal to 30% of max health. Sure, we'll go down the line first. Ooh, 30 gilded. Nice. More gilded, okay. Delves are still good for the gilded crests. Very good to know. Oh, do I get another one already? Oh no. Oh wait, that increased my item level here. So what have we got now? Your spells and attacks have a chance to send a charge bolt at your target. It deals damage split. Okay, so single target. Or split damage. Or a shield, so that'd be for tanks. If we're doing M plus a lot and outstore content, we'll go charged crystal for a bit. It's a cool little thing. Yeah, I wish I did a lot more endgame content in MOP. I was still a kid, so I just kind of I was just exploring and leveling up alts constantly. Oh! That's an upgrade. That's an upgrade. That's a good ring. Okay, let's take that back and upgrade it. Right, we're done here, right? I don't think there's any more overcharged delves. Just normal delves. I don't really want to do bountiful for the sake of bountiful. Cool. We'll go home. Yeah, I didn't read my first level max level character was during the Cataclysm pre-patch. And then Cataclysm, because all the leveling content got revamped, I then got addicted to leveling alts, so I didn't do any Cataclysm endgame content until Dragon Soul. I spent the majority of the expansion just making characters, deleting characters, swapping and changing. Just kind of exploring and not taking the game seriously. And then again, that kind of continued in MOP a little bit, but I didn't have a guild until end of Warlords of Draenor during Hellfire Citadel. And then I mythic raided up until Shadowlands and did the first raid on Heroic with the guild and then quit.
Did you find something? I'll contemplate what we talked about.
What can I do for you?
I thought Season 2 of The Devil's Journey. What else do I need? I'm done. Oh, maybe I gotta keep going just a little bit more. Oh. Yeah, he's a bit weird. Seems like a self-insert from a dev. Bit of a soy boy. Especially not a Dark Iron Dwarf. Like, Dark Irons are meant to be brutal. That's why Moria left and whatnot. Hello? Hello? This is bugged out, I think. Yeah, it's bugged. I'm stuck down here. That's great. The game has been bugging out a little bit recently. Got a light on. Haven't did much. It is just bucketing down outside. Doesn't even help. There we go.
Give me something to figure out. On to adventure.
With the danger posed by the rogue Thragar, the great Amon Thul ordered the rebellion to be quelled.
Boring. I've seen it.
Hunted down until the threat was neutralized. However, the issue of earthen malfunction under the influence of the world soul's energies remained, and so a new solution was devised.
How small my character is. So that is might be my biggest pet peeve with visual design in this game, is them making mounts and then shrinking the character model to make it look good, when they should just make the mount around the character models like they used to. I need to upgrade this belt.
Honored to meet you.
Sorry, this ring. See if it's any good. Crit and haste. Let's just get it to 662. All right. so good, just staring at you. Everyone in chat is now just staring, if you're a sub.
Carefully.
So many possibilities. In unity, find strength. We are united in purpose.
Shut up about your unity. That's a boring story arc.
The skies call to me.
Good health to you.
How fare you?
Okay, this upgrade system is so stupidly unnecessarily convoluted. I hate it so much. So now I need to... I want to see if that's any good. If I enchant it and give it 2 sockets.
My directive is to serve you.
Oh, you can put a setting on necklaces too, okay.
Return and peruse my inventory. I offer you my aid.
Okay, we'll keep that ring for later. So, yeah.
If needed, I will answer the call.
Look how tiny I am, dude. It pisses me off every time I see it. Oh wait, I need to check there. What's up, Julie Nolan? Yeah, we'll see where this goes. Mugsy's Moxie Jug. Ah, what's your project?
What's shaking?
Hmm.
Catch you on the flip side.
That's crazy, Julie. That's insane. You know, I've been looking for someone to do some work for me for free. Quick sapphire, quick ruby.
I have calibrated my prices to be reasonable.
Enemy camps. That's all I get, Julie.
My directive has been...
And I'm not gonna lie, it's frustrating beyond belief. I'm streaming during the middle of a weekday. What makes you think I've got money to spend on someone doing graphics for me? It's just so funny. Oh, Furball Camp, that's right. Contested, just areas weren't safe. So we've done that. But is the idea that you go around to streams and advertise your work and hopefully get some gigs? Is that the idea? Because some are bots, obviously, then you got some are genuine people. And if you are genuinely looking for work, then you should fight the good fight and get together and try and get the bots off Twitch. Because they're just making your reputation look worse. Oh, I read it as streamer friend, not streamer's friend. So I thought you were advertising your work. So I apologize, but I'm pretty sure you can understand why we're a bit on edge about it all. Oh, whoa. No way that ring... Really? That gives me plus 14k DPS. Alright. Swapping you out. Alright. Excuse me. And then we put Moxie's jug on. Okay, I'm going to keep that ring because that's 665. Yeah, I feel bad for people that genuinely find this to be an outlet for finding work. Because those bots are just ruining it for the likes of people that use online communities to get work done.
What do you seek?
Oh, excuse me. So I need to get to 6. So I need 30 gilded. So that's just more Used to upgrade heroic mythic from following activities: mythic keystones, tier 11 delves, and bountiful delves. So mythic dungeons, mythic raids, and tier 11 delves, which are the hardest delves you can do.
And strong winds.
Right. Bum bum.
May we all find what we seek.
Did they leave? Yeah. Thought so. I think we caught them before they could advertise anything. See, they... Hold on, I was distracted, Zote. What were you talking about? Oh, Dark Iron Dwarves. Did you know they have an entire chain reaction in their culture regarding food at parties? They live in a volcanic mountain. There is a lot of soot in the air. So much soot that it ruins the flavor of their food. So they overspice the food, overset. Now because the food is overspiced, it becomes really easy to poison without getting noticed, so especially higher. Where's all this mentioned? Like, these are bits of world building that should pop up in the game. I love stuff like that. Especially high political positions. It's coming to bring your own food because, yeah, it's little things like that. Oh, they shouldn't do it at all. But for streamers that are willing to like clearly it must work, otherwise they wouldn't advertise and stream. So it must work for some streamers. It's basically like people from Fiverr going out and looking for the work instead of the work coming to them. Alright, I might advertise my mythic dungeon. Yeah, to be like some guy who's probably out of work and wants to take streaming seriously because it's what they've got going for them. Then they spend a bunch of money on shitty little doodads. Yeah, that is a good point. Holy shit. We're going to take the 2 hunters. Just because male gear we can trade. That tank. Yeah, in modern politics, especially when people focus on identity politics to be their what gives them a sense of identity. And purpose in life, so they focus on identity politics because it's easy. It's easy because it's full of loopholes and contradictions. A fixation with identity politics will always make you come out on the bottom. The world's too dynamic. Too many grey areas in life. So just avoid doing it in art that's meant to appeal to a large audience. It'll always fail. Why is my camera 30 FPS? That's annoying. Yeah, where applicable. Which is another annoying thing because that means they're probably not going to make certain mounts to have certain movements or abilities. So it's really annoying for rockets and things like that because they do an animation that makes it look like they're flapping. So stupid.
To gain entry into his subterranean fortress city. Luckily, the flying mechanical terror that patrols this region has a control.
Rockets should just have a straight boost. Or any sort of mechanical flying should just have a straight elongated boost.
Power node should render it vulnerable.
Mounts with wings should flap, obviously, and maybe they can halt in midair. I don't know. You could theory craft about it forever. Clearly they took a lazy way out. It was cool at the time. Dragon riding was cool when it came out. But now they've just used it as a blanket approach to mounts in general, which is frustrating. If I turn this off, is that better? Well, it kind of is better for the camera. Not better for my eyes. Excuse me. I would suspect not many, because that was such an appeal to playing Hunter back, like when Classic came out. It's like, oh, we gotta buy ammo. That's so cool. Such a cool RPG element.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't think we're gonna get through this dungeon.
In order to stop my father, we need to infiltrate the city itself. And that means passing through the Robodrome.
Wait, what's this? Some
Watch
circus
your
rollers
step.
have unwittingly stumbled into the arena! A word of caution to anyone sitting in the splash zone.
Your survival wasn't necessary.
Oh, that hurt.
Watch your step.
Just don't pull that many. Take doesn't know what they're doing there.
Watch your step. Watch your step.
Why are we chain pulling? Ugh, this is why I need to do this with a guild group. I miss guild groups.
Watch your step.
A gift of power.
Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step.
He chain pulled the whole room on a +10.
Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step.
Now this is a statistical anomaly. Our visitors are still alive.
I'll respond in a sec.
To introduce them to the legends of the Tussle Talks Arena. The Platinum Pummeler, and no mercy for you.
The city's entrance is located just past this arena. You must hold your ground until we can clear a path to it.
Frontal.
No sweat, pal.
Jesus.
I'm putting 20 large on no mercy.
Watch your step. AOE incoming.
Won't we be dead?
If I can't bet on a sure thing, then I ain't really living.
Frontal. Watch your step. AOE incoming. Frontal. Frontal. AOE incoming. Target you. Watch your step. Frontal.
Come on, bro.
AOE incoming. Frontal. AOE incoming.
Of power.
Bro. What's out of that?
Watch your step. Frontal.
Always tense up when I have to get those because no one else is.
AOE incoming. Frontal. AOE incoming. Frontal. AOE incoming.
I simply wish you had lasted a little.
Okay.
My power is transcendent. Share.
You res?
AOE incoming.
This hunter is running into the blades.
Frontal. AOE incoming.
You might be able to do it. It's only 20 million. No, he's dead.
AOE
Oh,
incoming.
I believe. No, he's dead. He's gonna leave.
The city's entrance is located just past this arena. You must hold your ground until we can clear a
Target
path to
you.
it.
Frontal.
No sweat, pal. I'm putting 20 large on no mercy.
But
Watch your
stay
incoming.
here. Won't we be dead?
If I can't bet on a sure thing, then I ain't really living.
Frontal. Watch your step. AOE incoming. Frontal. AOE incoming. Watch your step. Frontal. AOE incoming.
A gift of power.
Frontal. AOE incoming. Watch your step. Frontal. Target you. Frontal. AOE incoming. Frontal. Watch your step. Incoming. Target you. Frontal.
Of power.
AOE incoming. Frontal.
Did it?
But we're still throwing them out with the trash. Trash! 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 Trash!
Imagine when I tanked like a Legion during leveling. I hated tanks that overpull. So to say I just didn't, and if I DPS pulled necessarily, I just didn't AoE that. Yeah, I used to do that as a tank.
AOE incoming. AOE incoming.
You have a lot of social power as a tanker healer.
Is transcendent. Share in it.
AOE incoming. AOE incoming. AOE incoming.
My power is transcendent.
I die here?
Share in it.
We're having a pug a random dungeon. It was no recon tank whine about not wanting to do it. Requeuing. Tried to tell him no, but I got booted for it. Yeah, it's a weird. I'm glad they're bringing more social punishment for behaving poorly in dungeons and raid groups.
A gift of power.
Don't kill me here. Damn.
Only the strongest survive.
This druid is doing insane healing. Just let them know.
A gift of power.
Sick 'em, boy! Look out below!
Find shelter.
Walked you earlier? Look out below!
Run out.
Playtime!
Find shelter.
Should've walked you earlier? Look out below! It's playtime!
My power is transcendent. Share in it.
Find shelter.
Walked you earlier? Look out below!
Run out.
Playtime!
Find shelter.
Should've walked you earlier. Look out below.
Run out.
Playtime. What have you done? You monsters! It'll take me weeks to rebuild him.
Only the strongest survive.
Warning, excessive levels of flesh detected.
Attention, citizens! Please remain in your domiciles. Guards are currently en route to quell the disturbance.
My power is transcendent. Share in it.
So, you dismantled a few of my lesser inventions.
AOE incoming.
My power is transcendent. Share in
AOE incoming.
So, you possess a modicum of skill. It will prove insufficient against my newest
Stay away from
prototype.
lines. Stay away from lines. Stay away from lines. Watch your step.
Only the strongest survive.
Stay away from lines. Stay away from lines. Stay away from lines. Watch your step.
My power is transcendent. Share in it.
Do not allow these bots to detect you. Remaining within the steam will shield you from their sensors.
Are you serious? Was that after you said, I'm taking tomorrow off? That's... It's not even, like, you don't need to read into that. Are you just gonna smash it out, or...?
Welcome to my garden, trespassers. I'll just take a little.
Just do it on Thursday.
My roses are of the highest caliber.
AOE incoming.
If you can't handle the heat, stay out of my garden.
A gift of power.
Looks like you could use a trim. Meet your bloom. I'll just take a little off the top.
AOE incoming.
If you can't handle the heat, stay out of my garden.
Smash some out now and then finish it off on Wednesday. That's what I'd do.
Looks like you could use a trim.
A gift of power.
Meet your bloom.
AOE incoming.
I'll just take a little off the top.
This is the worst fight, I think, ever. The amount of movement.
I'll just take a little off the top.
Only the
Meet your bloom.
AOE incoming.
Consider this your burn notice. This can't be right.
a gift of power.
Stay away from lines. 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 Stay away from lines.
Your survival wasn't necessary.
Stay away from lines. 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 Stay away from lines.
I must get closer.
Stay away from lines.
I simply wish you had lasted a little longer.
We can commandeer that transport to access Mechagon's tower.
Stay away from lines.
What a disappointment you are.
So, my misguided son returns. I'm impressed you made it this far.
You are no longer my father. Just a malfunctioning machine that must be shut down.
Poor child. If only you could accept the truth. The curse of flesh has run rampant across Azeroth, and I will replace it with mechanical purity.
My power is transcendent. Share in it.
AOE incoming. AOE incoming. AOE incoming. AOE incoming.
I simply wish you had lasted a little longer.
AOE incoming. AOE incoming. AOE incoming. AOE incoming. AOE incoming.
Your survival
AOE incoming.
wasn't necessary.
AOE incoming. AOE incoming.
Oh, my gear's red. Yeah, I wonder if that gives you now, if that now gives you no ads.
AOE incoming. AOE incoming.
Curious to see.
Too far away.
AOE incoming.
My power is transcendent. Share in it. Your survival wasn't necessary.
Oh, this is going to be a huge repair bill.
AOE incoming.
Oh no, not too bad. Hi, bro.
A gift of power.
Hi, bro. Happy birthday. You turn 33 soon, right? Is this Pac-Man? There's no need to be retarded. You're a professional woman in the year of our Lord 2025. Act like it. Pac-Man. Fuck off. Uh-oh.
AOE incoming.
My power is
AOE incoming.
transcendent. Share in it.
Take them out.
AOE incoming.
Take them out.
AOE incoming.
This must just look like gibberish to an outside person like Brooke.
AOE incoming. AOE incoming.
A gift of power.
Pokemon. She better have been joking. Yeah, AoE incoming is the new On God for real with the Riz. Well, she'll get what's coming. Pokemon WoW, shut the fuck up. It does have pet battles.
Witness perfection.
Watch your.
You cannot elude my targeting systems.
Watch your.
You cannot elude my targeting systems.
Watch your. Run.
Activating thrusters. You cannot elude my targeting systems.
Watch your.
Dude, they are getting angry in the chat.
Is transcendent. Share.
You cannot elude my targeting systems.
Watch your. Run.
Activating thrusters. You cannot elude my targeting systems.
Watch your.
Thank you for helping to calibrate my weapon.
You cannot elude my targeting system. You gotta let it go. It was funny for about 2 jokes. Now I'm about to punch my monitor. And then I'm gonna charge you for it. They are bitching in the chat.
Witness perfection.
Watch orb.
You cannot elude my targeting systems.
Watch orb.
You cannot elude my targeting systems.
Watch orb.
My power is
Run.
Activating thrusters. You cannot elude my targeting systems.
Watch orb.
You cannot elude my targeting systems.
Watch orb. Run.
Activating thrusters.
They're all angry at the healer. And they're bitching about the lag because they're playing from America and it's my key, so it's my server. So they're playing on Australian ping from the US.
You cannot elude my targeting systems.
Watch orb.
And then I said, welcome to my world. And the majority of my dungeons and raids are on American servers.
You cannot elude my targeting systems.
Run. Phase 2.
Thrusters.
Oh shit.
You think you have defeated me? Fools! All you have done is dismantle a piece of furniture. You wish to test my true ordnance? I will happily oblige.
Yeah, it's on the American client. Same with South America.
Run out.
Magnetic grapple engaged.
Run. Keep moving.
They complained about the lag again and they died.
Power to weapons.
my power is transcendent. Share
in it.
Cannon fully charged.
Run out.
Trying to do some off healing. Not gonna work.
Magnetic total protonic
Run.
reversal.
Keep moving.
Cannon fully charged.
Oh, someone better be dying. I'm dying.
Cannon.
A gift of power.
I was right. It's a wedding. They're all in Bali.
Magnetic grapple engaged.
Run. Keep moving.
I thought it was.
Cannon fully charged. Thank you for helping to calibrate my weapon.
It's elope with an E. But I agree. I don't need to be a priest to know that.
Witness perfection.
Watch your.
You cannot elude my targeting systems.
Watch your.
I'm fucking done.
You
Run
cannot
out.
elude my targeting systems.
Watch your. Run.
Activating thrusters.
I'm not even buff, dude.
You
Run
cannot
out.
elude my targeting systems.
Watch your.
You cannot elude my targeting systems.
Watch your. Run.
Activating.
Bali's an interesting one. I'd like, even from a emotional standpoint, I'd rather get married near home. You know what I mean?
You cannot elude my targeting systems.
Watch all.
That's assuming they're white. Maybe they're from Bali.
You cannot elude my targeting systems.
Watch
My
all.
power is transcendent.
Run.
Activating thrusters.
Phase 2.
Hitched on the ranch.
Think you have defeated me? Fools! All you have done is dismantle a piece of furniture. You wish to test my true ordnance? I will happily oblige. All power
Run
to
out.
weapons. Magnetic grapple engaged.
Run. Keep moving.
All power
Run
to
out.
weapons.
My power is transcendent.
This is so doable.
All power to weapons.
Oh man. I even said to what's his face, like, "Oh, what are you doing in Bali?" And he just said a bunch of like touristy stuff. Why wouldn't they say a wedding?
Run. Keep moving.
All power to weapons.
Like, is he embarrassed?
Run out.
Your survival.
I was looking at my dog.
My power is transcendent. Share in it.
But you are inferior.
The mech originator has been destroyed. And so has my father. You have my gratitude, heroes. Know that King Mechagon's vision
And I got gold for that.
is not one my people share. We must now focus on rebuilding. But if you ever require our assistance, you need only request it.
Huh. This partnership wasn't that bad. Reminds me how profitable working with you Alliance mooks can be.
Thanks to Tankmaster Overspark's leadership, the threat of world annihilation was averted.
Oh, don't forget to mention my technical prowess in dismantling those mechanical monstrosities.
Of course, sir.
That was pointless.
spare you.
There is much to discover. Fair skies and strong winds.
Farewell.
I was doing some lesser world building and tell just saying quest area the roots and being the largest supplier for being a world true place in the ocean. Yuck, dude. What do you want? Yes. Is it really? What about Nordrassil? So Teldrassil's huge compared to Nordrassil. Got a dog staring at me. Oh, okay. That makes sense, actually. I don't even know how a flame shaper works. That's interesting. Teldrassil seemed like a bigger deal. Maybe just because it was visually appealing. Let me see how this works. Yeah, hello. I see you. Hello. Got a dog wanting attention. I might call it here for a bit. 4-hour stream, not too bad. Right there. Right there. Even though Blizzard made some little mistake. Yeah. At least it was in like the vein of epicness, you know what I mean? Now all the lore that's made, even the bad lore, is in the vein of friendship. Whereas all the old lore, even if it was bad, was in the vein of epic. Let's see how this works. should put that there. Figure that out afterwards. Yeah, hold on, hold on. I'm gonna go shower and whatnot and freshen up, have some early dinner, and then I'll be on all night. Golf needs to go up. There. That's better. Okay, baby girl.
I do not have a target.
Ah, look at that. Someone's up there, that's cool. Okay, I've got all these animals in my room and now I'm annoyed. Alright, calling it. Calling it. Thanks for watching, folks. Really. Probably be streaming tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Oh, that's what I need. Eventually. That's the outro. Yeah, 100%. Okay. Yeah, okay. Alright, I'm off. Okay.